Was a possibility it could have been somebody else? Did you want to go to somebody else?
I wanted to come home.
You wanted to go to Chicago.
I wanted to go to Chicago.
And you wound up going to Detroit.
Yeah. I mean, because growing up in Chicago, Detroit's the enemy, right? So Mark and I don't know if this has ever happened again in the draft where two kids grow up in the same neighborhood and they 1 and 2 in the draft. And we both wanted to go to Chicago. And Chicago had 2 picks in the draft that year. They were drafting 4 and 6. Sabotage every interview. I remember I went to Dallas, and Dallas had the #1 pick, and Dick Motter was the coach. And I watched him coach the Chicago Bulls. And I remember him asking me, who do you think the best player in the draft is? I said, oh, Mark Aguirre. You know, Mark's the best player in the draft, because at that time he was. And he said, you know, do you think you can play here for me in Dallas? I said, no, I don't think I would fit your system, because your system is geared towards forwards. You know, I'm not going to be a guard that comes down and pass it and go stand in the corner. That's not the way that I know how to play. Yeah. So he got mad, and I was happy that he got mad, because that means I wasn't doing everything I can to slide to number 4.
One pick closer
right?
to shot time.
Yes, Detroit had 2. New Jersey had 3, Chicago had 4. So I'm like, okay, well, I can I can go in there and just tell Detroit I don't want to play here. So I remember I sat down with Jack McCloskey and Will Robinson. And Jack McCloskey was asking me all these questions, and I was intentionally answering every one of them wrong. I was sitting down the wrong. And finally, at the end, he looked at me, goes, I know what you're doing. He said, but I'm going to draft you at number 2 if you're there, and you're going to love it here. And I was like, man. He walked out. Will Robinson walks in, and Will goes, I'll never forget. He says, Champ, if you lucky enough to get here to Detroit, he said, this place will love you like no other. He said, I know you loved in Chicago. He said, but if you come here to Detroit, this place will love you like no other. And he was right.
Yeah, he definitely was right.
He was right. He was right.